Hey everybody, it's Sophie and Marco at the dishing out on the movies. We're not at the movies anyway. We just saw the new It 2 trailer, except that Marco says it's a teaser trailer, which I'm not really sure what that means, but I don't know what to say. It starts out a big portion. I'd say at least 50% of it is focused on the red-haired girl, Beverly, yeah, and she goes to her old house, and I don't know, to see who the new owner is and what they've done with the place, I guess, and that's at least half of it. And then they show some of the other stars. Well, they show them all, but you don't see really close-ups of who the stars actually are, and I don't know. Maybe Marco knows everybody who's been cast in it, but they showed her the most. And you say who, and that would be Ronnie.
Jessica Chastain.
That is Jessica Chastain. Okay, and they show her the most. Then they show a lot of James McAvoy, who I really like, so he's really good. And then the third most is Bill Hader, who's one of my favorite people from Saturday Night Live. And this is an interesting role for him because he's actually playing somebody serious, and instead of playing a comedian type of role. So I love it that they're in it, so it looks pretty good, and I'll have Marco talk now.
I think this trailer is pretty good. I don't really like trailers that kind of feature just an entire scene almost, but I like this one because they had a lot of different subtle things to it to make it creepier, and I'm glad this trailer didn't have any stupid jump scares in it like the first trailer did, because jump scares really ruin anything horror related, and they would have ruined this trailer. And Jessica Chastain, in terms of casting, I won't go into why I don't think she's right for the role, but she did a good job in this trailer. I like the trailer as a whole. I don't think it gave too much away. I do think it's actually intriguing. Mm-hmm. It's making you want to know more because it looks like we're going to get to see the origin of Pennywise.
Right. And yeah, it raised a lot of questions for me. For example, there's so little to the trailer, I don't know if I want to say anything more, but
people have seen the trailer, Sophie. They don't care.
No.
Just say it.
Well, at the end of the part with Jessica Chastain, she's looking around. The woman made some cookies. It's an old lady, and she's acting weird. And we saw her like she was being grabbed while she was getting her some tea. So you think, uh-oh. And of course they play kind of odd music. And then she comes back and acts weird, and there's flies on the window. But so anyway, while she's waiting for the cookies now, after she's had some tea, she looks at these pictures on the wall.
And there's a picture of Pennywise as a human with her as his daughter. Yeah. And so it looks like they're really going to go into the origin of Pennywise. It looks like there's going to be a long segment at a carnival, and it looks like they're going to add that deleted scene from the first one, and they had a deleted scene showing kind of his origin, which I expected them to put on the director's cut they promised. And so anyways, I thought this trailer was pretty good, and I would give it an A-, simply because it's a teaser trailer, and I don't really like teaser trailers. I prefer regular trailers, or I prefer if they just called this the regular trailer, because then we're going to see the regular trailer, trailer 1, and you know what that's going to do? It's going to give away the whole plot.
Maybe not.
It'll go through all Because I took a class on how to make trailers, and these people say that they go through movies, they pick out the most important parts of the movie, and they put that in the trailer.
Mm.
And so you can clearly see it's bad to watch trailers, but I think this one did its job. What about you, Safi?
Oh, I really liked it. I gave it an A too, because for example, it raised a lot of questions, so you want to know the answers. And also, I love the characters, the stars that they chose to play the characters. They're really good, and some of my favorites. And I don't know about Jessica Chastain being appropriate or not, but I thought she did fine.
It's just the fact she doesn't look like the other girl who played Beverly in the first one. She doesn't look like her at all.
Well,
And I'm a big proponent of making people look like their characters. So I'm excited to see Bill Hader
I love
and James McAvoy
I like him too.
and Pennywise, because in the first one he was mostly kind of doing the same old things. He was running at the camera,
Dancing around.
and he wasn't really scary at all. And so I hope that this one's really more adult, because this trailer gives me more adult vibes as well. What do you think? Do you think this gives you
Oh yeah.
looks more adult than the first one?
Well, the first one had children, and
That doesn't
I
matter.
could see that. Well, it doesn't matter, but I could see them making it more oriented toward kids. But this one is the adult part, so maybe they're going to follow their vibe or whatever you want to call it with this adult one being like tailored more for adults.
And it's 3 minutes long. And I don't think I've ever seen a trailer that was 3 minutes long. It's always just 2 minutes up to 3 minutes. It's never been 3 minutes. So
All right. Well, I think I've said my piece. How about you?
I'm done.
Okay, everybody. We're done now.
Please subscribe to our channel and check out our upcoming reviews. I'll be reviewing the new Ted Bundy movie, and Safi will be reviewing some book that she read.